Hello everybody, JayborinoPlays here, welcome back. This is Annihilation, a custom campaign for StarCraft 2 created by Dude Key. Mission 23, Frontal Push. I have been gone for a while, I understand. I had some PC issues. We're back on track now. It's good to be back. After gathering the Usoran army and holding off the Daggerfang, the Iduran proceeded to meet with the CPG to discuss Reeves' plan of forming a united front against the RSSI. Unbeknownst to the Iduran, the CPG had already allied themselves with the Iduran's now great enemy, causing them to initiate an attack. Reeves' interference resulted in a heated argument amongst the factions. Despite the clear hatred between them, the United Forces was formed and Crowley's fortress was breached, sending him on the run in an experimental fighter plane where Reeves and Faring finished him off. With Warden having tracked down the manipulated Protoss guarding the Nano Command Center essential for the RSSI's operations, the Iduran now prepare to make a frontal push against the organization. Morality loss negatively affects various aspects of your unit's functionality. Play strategically to manage your morality. Are we doing the right thing? Alright, we'll continue on hard. We've made it this far. Alright, Sentinels. Energizers. Dragoons. High Templar. Dark Templar. Vanguards, for sure. Colossus. Corsairs. Void Rays. These are basically all the things that I picked in the Legacy of the Void campaign. Definitely carriers because of the repair drones. Just insanely good. Finally getting that tier 3 air. Very well. It appears we finally located what we've sought after. Located in the heart of these ancient ruins, possibly seized by the RSSI when they arrived here. This must be their Nano Command Center. So, this is really the place for it in? That enormous machine is the RSSI's Nano Command Center? Without a doubt, Kaduros. The device radiates with power. Its very presence emanates with complexity at its finest. In addition, in the entire region I sense a strong presence of our manipulated brethren, more than I've ever witnessed. Given these two factors, we can safely conclude that this location is where the Nano Command Center commences all of the work necessary for the RSSI's operations. It's a target of utmost importance for the organization. Very well. How will we proceed? Before we decide our course of action, I recommend we retreat to a safer place. The sheer number of manipulated brethren present in this area could undoubtedly result in severe complications, should they discover us. Of course, let us go. Well, Masters, did your search yield any results? This is the correct place. Warriors, find us a secure position from where we can call forth our army. We shall join you shortly. We shall see it done. We should be safe from prying eyes here. Shall we discuss the matters at hand? Yes, I gathered a significant data about the Nano Command Center that could help us in our endeavor. I advise you to listen closely. Our success in today's mission will be essential. According to the Zerg creature who provided us with the knowledge of the Nano Command Center, its elimination will be the key to earning our manipulated forces their freedom. The Zerg. How can we trust him? Friend Reeves is adamant in his belief of this creature. Besides, other than the Annihilator, this is the only primary target remaining for the RSSI. It must be of major importance. Now, for the Nano Command Center itself, I detected incredible armor within its outer structure. It seems that it's gaining protection from a number of fortification barriers around the area. These devices appear to draw power to the Nano Command Center, severely improving its defenses. Attacking it in this state will be impossible. Before we proceed towards the Nano Command Center, we should focus our efforts on eliminating these fortification barriers. However, a large number of our manipulated brethren occupy their locations. I sent several of these devices connected to the Nano Command Center. I presume that each destroyed will further reduce the amount of damage that our main target is capable of absorbing. However, the more fortification barriers we destroy, the more of our troops we will inevitably be forced to eliminate. We should engage strategically to save as many as possible. We have to eliminate our own troops? Right as we are so close to saving them? This will be a tough burden for our brethren to carry. Masters, we've located a position unoccupied to the south. It will serve as the ideal nexus point. Excellent work, warriors, and with perfect timing too. We're ready to begin our mission. What are our orders? Prepare yourselves, brethren. We have a difficult task ahead of us. Today we rescue the lost from the RSSI's control. However, to achieve this, we will be forced to eliminate the ones that stand in our way. We must do what? Once they begin detecting our movements, the Lost will undoubtedly assault us to protect the Nano Command Center. We'll be forced to fight them, but we will do so with the intention of keeping as many alive as possible. We must slaughter our own brethren? I never imagined there would ever be an opportunity to save my brothers. How can we? Try to keep your morale up, warriors. I know it must be difficult, but from today forward, we will have liberated our lost Ederon from RSSI manipulation. I understand, Masters, although it pains me greatly to do this. Forgive me for what I must do today, my lost brothers. I will go to great length to ensure the sacrifices needed for your freedom will be few. Well, dude, you're a sentinel. You're probably going to be gone in the first enemy attack. Sorry to say it. Okay, real quick, I got to check some stuff. Okay, good. Sounds good. Yeah, see, I'm recording this for the first time since coming back, just making sure everything's in order. I've tracked down the location of all 5 fortification barriers. We should move to destroy one of them before we can approach the Nano Command Center. So we only have to destroy one, it sounds like? Okay, Kaduros, Warden, Asarin. The Nano Command Center is receiving increased armor through the fortification barriers stationed on the map. With all 5 fortification barriers intact, the Nano Command Center's armor is too tough, and it'll be impossible to take down its current state. Once the first fortification barrier is destroyed, the Nano Command Center will then be vulnerable enough to be attacked, and will have a total of 12,000 health with 15 armor. And you can then reduce it. Okay. With the knowledge of the Ederon being able to free the minds of their lost warriors, damage inflicted to the manipulated Protoss will cause your units to lose morality. Every 3 enemy Protoss units slain will decrease by 1%, and it just decreases everything of ours when it's high. Ugh. Okay. Morality affects everything. Heroes and structures are unaffected. Good. You regain morality automatically every 45 seconds. Morale boost by Nasarin. 10 morality over 1 minute. That seems great. Warden can use Mind Soup to calm the minds of the Ederon forces, temporarily regaining full morality and preventing them from losing morality for 30 seconds. Every 5 minutes. Every morality loss prevented during Mind Soup reduces its cooldown. Interesting. Killing the enemy Protoss using defensive structures does not count towards your morality lost. Okay. So there's morale boost. Mind Soothe we want to use when there are enemies that are getting... when there are enemies just, like, bearing down on top of us. Okay, so let's go Stargate. We want to get some of these carriers out, like, as soon as possible. Also, a few Dark Templar will always be helpful. So let's throw this down. Get a little pylon farm up here, and we can scout around to see what's near us. Kaduros, take it away. So anytime we get attacked, we want to ensure that we're using Mind Soothe. Okay, looks like we've got a couple exits to our base, so, like, there's a way in that way. Let's check to see if there's a way in up here. Hopefully not. That's the big thing with a lot of the Annihilation macro maps, is just anticipating where you need to go and where the enemy attacks can come from. It's always a little scary. Okay, let's get a Dark Templar out. Let's go ahead and grab a Fleet Beacon. Anywhere, really. Okay. More gateways also. Vanguards, let's just grab one more when possible. Actually, no, let's just keep saturating. Let's focus on this. We're getting our infrastructure set up. We want to start getting some upgrades also. So, like, air weapons, level 1, sure. Our heroes should be able to protect us from the large enemy attacks. Try to lose as little as possible, hopefully. So, Nasaran, we want to use this Radiant Light pretty much every time we're getting attacked. That's going to be really important. And gas is going to be really short, so here, I'll do this. And Kaduros, just pop your thing. I'm deeply sorry, brother. Yeah, morality loss 3%. So I think every minute or so, a little less than a minute, we get 1% back. So I think the loss of, depending on how fast they attack, as long as we're not attacking, this should be fine. Obviously, we probably want to move out as fast as possible. So we don't have to destroy all of them. We only have to destroy some of them. So maybe we want to just cut right up the middle, like just straight up through here, and then go. I don't know where the Nano Command Center is, though, but that might be the direction we want to ultimately go. Okay, let's start some carriers. Again, the carriers just allow us to take less damage each attack. That's going to be very important. And then we'll just get a few more Dark Templar to secure our ground game, because they're invulnerable when they're warping around. Really, really useful. Okay, so that's Phoenix range. We don't need that. Suppose we probably want to get a few shield batteries just to keep us alive throughout these attacks. I suspect minerals will be no problem. It's going to be long-term gas to make an army, because our army will be pretty self-sufficient if we have like 4 to 5 carriers in it that can heal. We should be fine. And we want to do that, get a couple Wrathwalkers. We should be just dandy. Let's see, trying to keep track of how long we've been recording for. Pretty brief intro there, comparatively. Really got the point across. I like the concept of this mission, though, where we're kind of hesitant to fight our brethren only because we know that they can be saved. Whereas prior to this, we didn't realize that we could remove the mind control. So I think that's a novel concept. For sure. So you're already back to morality loss 0%. So I think as long as we sit in our base and slowly build up our forces, it's just going to be waiting for income over and over and over. So we're just going to sit and wait, and as long as we're not attacking. The other thing I wonder is, should we realistically try to destroy all the fortification barriers, or maybe there'll be some sort of benefit to not destroying all of them? Your death should be avenged, brother. 5%. I see I should be using Warden's Mind Soothe. I also need to use other hero abilities. I'm mostly just using Enhanced Armor and then the Radiant Light, which has got a really, really short cooldown. It's awesome. Okay, another carrier now. Now we're going to get supply blocked. And the sooner that we can get +3 attack, the better. See, we're already down to 4%. And I could always use Nasarans, but I think that's like if you get above 10%. You don't want to waste the morale boost, I think. Now, I may have walled myself in a bit here, because I would like another Vanguard. Actually, not really. I think I just need some more Dark Templar. Again, our ground game is going to be important here. That's 125. That's only 100, though. Okay, but they can be healed by the carriers. That's also good. We're going to need some more anti-air, so we're going to need a lot of Dragoons and or Void Rays. Void Rays very heavy on gas, though, which we can't afford. I think just carriers by themselves would be good enough. It's just ensuring that we don't allow the morality loss to really annihilate us as we're attacking. Let's see. So we could either queue up another carrier, or we can wait for weapons +3 air, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that'll be worthwhile. But anyway, we're sort of just sitting around waiting for gas. It's a very conservative way to play, though, so maybe I should just move out. Let's wait for the next enemy attack, and then I'm just going to go for this middle fortification barrier, and I'm going to look around for an expansion. Because there very well might be an expansion somewhere. Yeah, we don't need that. Waiting for gas. We might as well just get more sentinels with the minerals that we do have. Though at the same time, I shouldn't waste... I can't waste minerals because while it seems like we have a lot now, we very well could hit a position later where we're short. Colossus, really important too because of the fire on the ground, so it's kind of hard to say. Just get some goons, that's fine, and let's go ahead and grab one forge just for the attack. I see this. Mind Soothe? Oh, they still turn into hybrid. I forgot that that's like a possibility. I love that we can chrono boost that. That's so good. So, the cooldown for this was decreased a little bit because we killed things while it was up, is my understanding. Let's do this. Mind Soothe. Let's grab one more carrier then, or queue it up, and then we're just going to get more sentinels, and I think... Let's take what we've got. As we attack, I'll use morale boost. I think that's the right choice. And then again, we want to look for another base as well. So let's hit this, restore some shields, keeping an eye on my heroes here. Throw a lift. The bloodshed, I cannot bear it. Kuduros is okay. Let's just keep an eye out on enhanced armor whenever it's up. There we go. Let me guide you. Okay, so it seems like every so often she'll say something encouraging. Make yourselves strong. Okay, so every time she says something, I think morality goes down a little bit. Okay, that's an interesting concept. So let's hit this. Okay, most of our stuff survived, it looks like. Let's queue up another carrier and just more sentinels. We're going to need more goons, though, for the anti-air. Well done. The Nano Command Center should be vulnerable now, but still strong. I don't like this. Yeah, it's anti-air that's going to be my ultimate problem. There are 4 additional fortification barriers. What did he say? If we need to lower its strength further. I mean, we don't have to. That's the thing. We could try to just go for it. There's also a base over here that we can try to take. I feel like holding on to this base is going to be a whole can of worms, though. If we can set this up and get it to pay for itself, then obviously it would be worth it. Assuming we can get a probe down here. Because, see, it's downhill also. That's pretty tough. So I think we need to leave our units here. And as long as I have extra gas, I'm just going to keep making carriers because they're +3. Suppose we should start getting air armor also. And if we can get some extra gas set up here. Again, I think it would be cool if we could just finish this without destroying all of the allies. Or not, well, they're not. They're enemies now. But the idea is that they would flip sides. And I wonder if that would have some sort of effect. Somehow. I don't know how. My concern is that they could also attack me from over here. Maybe from this base, so maybe we should destroy this one too. I don't know which direction the enemy attacks can come from. That's the hardest part. So, like, we're going to set this up, and it'll probably just get wiped real quick, because the enemy attacks are extremely strong, so I really can't think of a situation where it would ever be self-sufficient. We could ever make some sort of self-sufficient defense. It would just be, I think it would just be impossible. So I think we're going to mine from this as best we can.
I am in command.
And what I'm going to do is get an observer and put it in observation mode, like over here, so we can see if enemies are going to come from that direction. I think that's the key. As long as we can keep our scouting game up, and then we hold on to this base, we mine a lot of gas, then we just keep making carriers, that should lead us to victory. And the carriers, the armor on the Nano Command Center, if it's at 15, our interceptor's only doing 1 attack, or 1 damage per attack, but even so, it might be, like, with enough of them, it should be worthwhile. Okay, so Observer, come on over here. Hopefully they're not on their way to attack us right now, because that would be a real shame. Okay, and then you all get on gas. There we go. Okay. So again, our goal... Yep, see, here they come, actually. Oh, and they can see us, so let's move back. I guess I'm going to get another Observer. No observation mode or whatever it's called, unfortunately. That would be really, really useful here, but that way you can't accidentally, like, F2 all your stuff either. Okay, look out. Look out. All right, we'll heal up between this. Okay, I should have used Warden's thing there. Now, again, every second that this lasts, that we're getting gas from this is extremely useful. Could get shields also. I don't think that's the right choice. Let's just wait for air armor. There we go. Okay, I think I made another Observer, and I don't know where it is. There we go. Okay, so let's send this again. As long as we're sitting, we want to, like, send this guy down here.
I am resuming control.
And then we're healing up while we do this. We can just get a little... As long as we have some map vision, and we can see when they're coming from over here, we're in great shape. My concern is because we know they come from over here also, it's going to be hard to attack up into this. I don't know. This is going to be tricky without getting hit from the right side. Because I don't know where the enemy attacks come from. Do they come from here or do they come from up here? Because if we attack up here, then we're cutting off all the possible routes that the enemy has into our base, which is kind of the best case scenario. And we're near maxed out. The best we can do now is just wait for upgrades. Okay. And we're, like, mining out our base. So it's going to be... I think it's going to be, like, an all-out push. We're just going to have to, like, bomb through. I'm going to wait for the next enemy attack. Assume that I survive. And then maybe make a go for this fortification barrier and then straight into the Nano Command Center. Now, a lot of these maps have had multiple phases. So my hope is that by not destroying all of the fortification barriers, all the units on the map may become ours, and it will benefit us somehow as we move into the latter half of the map, assuming there is a latter half of the map. I hope there is after doing this. But we've got 9 carriers, going to have 10, plus some miscellaneous ground support. Start air armor level 3. Let's just chrono boost out upgrades. Okay, they came from a totally different direction this time. Okay, you stay here. Okay, and you can see, like, how fast these enemies just bomb through us. Let's throw down a lift here. Okay, and we're not losing any morality right now. Our heroes are okay. Nasaran taking some damage, but for the most part, we're okay. Okay, that could have been much worse, I think. What is... Oh, you motherfucker with Disintegrate. Oh, we survived it! Okay. So with that, I'm going to make another Observer just in case we need one, because you never know. Do this. Actually, no, we're going to do shields. Again, we're going hard with the carriers.
I am resuming control.
Okay, let's just keep cutting up the top of the map. Again, it's vague where the enemies come from. Coco, what are you doing stiffing my feet? Will we ever be the same after today? I have nothing to help with morality here other than just attacking. There we go. I think we just let's go ahead and hit morale boost, because we're having a lot of trouble here, and this is going to be tough with morale. This is why we need her doing this. Vanguard, stay alive if possible. Pretty much all my ground units are going to just die here. My heroes are dying. It's always... Oh, it wasn't Warden. It was, no, it was Kaduros. I always lose track of Kaduros. Now, unfortunately, I have not been quick saving because I'm a fool. Let's just rewind then. I always forget that rewinding is just a perfectly plausible option. Yeah, when you just have a melee hero that runs in there like crazy, it's so easy to forget. Okay. Start the game. We're going to go ahead and hit the thing that gives him extra HP, and then Kaduros just back out. Okay, blast him. Kaduros back up again. See, they are building out of these structures, so it's really hard to say whether destroying this will be useful or not. More carriers, please. This is our only income right now. See, and we're right by the enemy base, so if we destroy this and then we just cut up through... Let's also quick save now. Or can I not quick save because I rewound? We'll just rewind, that's fine. Let's move some more probes up here. We have a lot of minerals, which is good. Okay, and we did cut off a pretty large enemy attack at one point. Okay, so let's move in here. Oh, you know what? No, we need to wait for something that can allow us to stop the morality loss. Oh, Kaduro's getting blasted. Yeah, I was gonna say I couldn't really even see what was happening there. I realized I'm like, I need to wait until Warden's morality thing is up or Nasaran's. We have to wait. We certainly have to wait. You know what I noticed when you rewind? You have full vision of the map. That's a little cheap, admittedly. Okay, so we're gonna take command here, and then we are not gonna attack until we have something that can help us with the morality issues. So we're gonna back up to like here. I think this is just another enemy attack. Will we ever be the same after this day? Waiting for morale boost or mind soothe, any of them would be fine.
I am in command.
Okay, and let's move some of these probes up here. Here comes another attack. Good lord. I think they're trying to reinforce. Now, the one ability that the thing has, the thing. Mind Soothe. The morality system is very challenging just because they're reinforcing faster than you can really do anything.
This warrior awakens. Our warriors are being readied.
Because I really need to wait for morale boost. Like, just straight up, I need to wait for morale boost. I think let's just wait. Let's just play it cool and wait. We can always rewind if we hit something that's a big problem. That, unfortunately, Mind Soothe is still on a really long cooldown. But yeah, we may have stopped them from reinforcing, which is good. Let's get another Stargate. Okay, and we are 3-3-2. Looks like another attack here. How we doing on morale boost? We basically need to use morale boost and like let it run its course, and then we'll be okay. And just keep remaking units, get ourselves maxed out.
This warrior awakens.
I guess that's why we don't have that much gas. One of those was unlimited. How we doing? 58 seconds. And we're also stopping the enemy from clumping up here, but that's also hurting our morale a huge amount. Let's go shields. I was going to say, I keep thinking like I should save, but I can always just rewind. That actually is not that hard to do.
We await your
33 seconds on morale boost. 12 carriers is excellent. Let's grab one more. Let's grab two more. That'll max us out once it's done.
I am in command. Our warriors are being ready. Best being guided. Your warriors have engaged.
All these individual attacks. I don't have anything for morale. I think we're going to have to attack with limited... We're just going to have to attack with limited morale. Oh my god, really? I like how they have a mothership. Oh, just attacked one of my own observers. Yeah, I actually think this is something where it's like once my Mind Soothe is up, we need to just blast in there because we're taking... It's sort of a race against time. It's a secret race against time. It doesn't play itself out as like a blatant race against time, which is cool. It's not just like straight up...
Assuming control. Our warriors are being readied.
Straight up timer, but it's essentially a timer because the enemy attacks with enough frequency that you can't keep up with your morality.
Direct my efforts.
Which is, again, that's really, really neat. So we're going to wait for Mind Soothe, and then we're just going to bomb into this enemy base. 20 seconds. I like how they attack you with a mothership, too. Good lord. Okay, and let's also queue up, like, a couple observers just in case, and then... Back up, back up. Okay, here we go. Do this, and then Mind Soothe. And then Kaduros back up. And I think we have enough stuff that we should be okay. Let's just, like, clear out this base, though, so that won't be a problem. Okay, yeah, he's still mad. Throw this down to Saren. Kaduros, keep using this. Oh, Nasaran almost dying. Hit the mothership, please. Okay, we're going for it. No, never mind. Oh, God. This is rough. I think we need to clear out, like, the whole base, but our morality is going to get just wasted here by doing this. Okay. God! Ah! My heroes! I should just keep them back. They're just so terribly useful. So let's just rewind just a little bit. Okay. And then... Take command. Here we go. Nasaran is getting smoked in the back. That's why. Okay, so Nasaran, stay back. Kaduros, use this. Okay, she's starting to heal up a little bit. Again, nothing can really hurt my carriers, ultimately. As long as we keep using Kaduros' thing that gives them additional, you know, whatever. I think we just gotta push through this. No! No! Okay. No! Oh my god, that Reaver almost killed Nasaran. I would have been so upset. Say, now keep in mind we're doing less damage because of our morality. Just heal us up. Maybe it would have been smart to just go for the... Now I don't know. Oh, don't mind control me, bro. Yeah, because see, we're hemorrhaging carriers now. So now it's kind of hard to say what the right thing to do here is. Hit this. Nasaran's isn't up yet. No one's is up yet. Why are we not attacking? Why are none of my... Okay, there we go. I was going to say, for a second, they weren't attacking. No, no, no. Help her. Kill it! Carriers, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, that morality thing is killer when you try to push into this, and obviously we could destroy the other machines that stop you from taking so much damage, but like it's tricky. It's tricky. We just need to play it a little cooler. Let's like pick a side. Let's go back a little bit further before we got too spread out in this base. So like here. Okay, we take command here. Nasarin is getting smoked at this moment. So I would like everyone to like clump up and back up here. Let's flip an asshole tempests. Let's get some energizers so we can warp in on top of ourselves. Kill their carrier, please. Kill the Wrathwalkers. Okay. And we seem to be in like a relatively okay spot to sit here. So I'm going to sit here and just let my heroes just do this. Okay, let's just blast. Let's just throw down a Radiant Light because it heals us. And let's just depower a few things. Kill this Reaver. Oh my god, our carriers are doing so little damage. There we go. Depower their production. They're trying to send units out of this base to get to us. I don't really care if they destroy my base at this point. I think this is the right path. And just keep focus firing. Come on. I say the morality loss. We have lost so much attack power because of it. But my heroes are doing fine. And look at that. We've depowered all of this stuff. No! Where did that stuff come from? Okay, that actually is working great. We just leave the carriers a little bit further back, even though the carriers might get smoked by those scouts. But we've got hero powers. I didn't expect we'd get flanked. I think the other production around the map is what's doing that. So we only need to go back a little bit, like 30 seconds or so. And we know that we're about to get flanked, so let's avoid our heroes from getting smoked. So we take command. I've had to rewind a lot, but frankly, it's one of those maps where like I'm not gonna reload from too far back. That would be so irritating to do. So we grab this. You all just like move all the way up here. There you go. Okay. Now help us, please. Use Radiant Light. I think there's a Dark Templar in here, unfortunately.
Understood. We launch forth. I am resuming control.
Is there a Dark? Yeah, there is. I think, can we like lift him maybe? I can't really tell. Oh no, that might just be Nasarin attacking. Okay, well, again, maybe doing it this way will benefit us somehow in the long run. This is fine, you know, Kaduros can take it, he's a man. Because all this stuff theoretically will revert to our control once this is all done. Please. 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 Oh my god, it's so close! Destroy it! Kaduros, no! Let's just stay to the left of this stupid thing. Oh my god, this is so sloppy. And I would say, oh, I haven't played this game for so long, but frankly, like the way that this map is designed, it's a weird thing. Let's just use the carriers, I guess. Kill the Kill the Colossi carriers, please.
Our warriors are being ready. Base is under attack.
Where did all these units come from?
I am in command. Your warriors engage the enemy. Our pylon is under attack.
Can we just Radiant Light here, please? And then all of you just attack this stupid thing. Our base is getting gutted. We have another base, though. Come on. Come on. Okay. Look at that. And we kept 3 of the things alive. I bet I did that for nothing. But it would be cool if somehow, if there's a second phase, it benefits us to have kept more of the Eidolon alive. At last, we've done it. I can hardly believe we pulled this off. We've saved our people from RSSI manipulation. This is truly a tremendous victory for the Eidolon. Brothers? Please. What? Cease this attack, brethren. Oh my god, really? We purposefully didn't destroy those... Ugh. Wow. They held their own. I am sorry, brothers. What's going on here? They're still manipulated. But how? This can't be true. Masters, we're getting heavily assaulted. Did we not succeed? No, something's gone terribly wrong. Well, looks like you've been busy here. You're too late, RSSI. That doesn't mean you're not in our way. You know, it was actually by a stroke of luck that we ended up here, just in time to meet you. You see, the boss made a distress call ordering all RSSI across the sector to return to the Annihilator's construction site to prepare for one final defensive measure. And traveling through this part of NetMac happens to be where we decided to rendezvous. We're only a small group compared to what's on the way to you, Protoss. Although, admittedly, the loss of the Nano Command Center is an unfortunate casualty. It's an action that should not be left unpunished. What have you done? This was supposed to free our brothers from parasitic corruption. Free them? Excuse me, but what have you been smoking? I hate to break it to you, but destroying the Nano Command Center doesn't quite have the results you hoped for. That device's only purpose is to allow us full control of the parasites. What? Yeah, once a parasite enters its host, there's no way to get it out. Well, there is one way. The killing of the host itself. We may have lost control of the parasites directly, but your buddies are left to suffer a mindless existence. Do you consider that saving? We've been given false information. Good for you. I suggest you get on with it then. Destroy the Nano Command Center should allow you to reclaim what forces you've lost. And I must say, based on your performance today, you'll need the additional forces. That traitorous Zerg creature. This is not possible. Not after all our preparations. Enough. Warriors, eliminate all manipulated brethren. I know it's tough, but they cannot be saved. We must put them out of their misery. And slaughter any RSSI you see. They will not leave this place alive. For our lost brethren. Hold them off. I'll inform the other groups. What's neat here is that Dudeki always creates some nice cinematic battles. I always enjoy watching these, but it uses your unit choices, I believe. We cannot afford to continue like this for long, Kaduros. More SSI are here, and our warriors are currently spread thin. We should seek to rally them. Warden, I will focus on containing the Terran threat. Ensure a path of progression for our warriors to follow. Understood. Grand Executor Nasaran. Yes, Warden. Search the northern sector of the force for any Iduran and secure our people a safe location. I shall search the south and request any forces I encounter to rally to your location. My honor, Warden. Consider the task completed. Iduran, follow your Grand Executor. Force the RSSI to split up. Run, Dragoon, run! Oh no, they got him. Go, we will hold them off. This is unfortunate. Oh. Sir, most of our aerial forces have arrived. We'll scour the entire region for the Protoss escapists. Find them. I'm sure the boss won't mind us hunting down some unwanted guests before heading for the rendezvous. Boss is dead, dog. We still have many more forces set to arrive here soon. Eventually we'll take control of every single escape route, and they won't be able to hide any longer. Two hours later. I can't believe I only destroyed 2 of those things, made it harder for myself, and it didn't even work! I guess that's the effect that it was supposed to have when you find out it didn't work, but still. Ah! You bring news, Kaduros? We've searched every crevice of the surrounding forest to locate our brethren. And the Grand Executor? She's ensured most of our warriors are kept away from enemy fire. However, we're vulnerable, as RSSI continue to envelop the area. And the battle rages on long into the night. There are more RSSI than we can contain. If this continues, we will lose more forces than we can save. Yes, there are indeed many, and they're closer than you may realize, Kaduros. I sense thousands upon thousands. In our current state, battling these aggressors face-to-face will be impossible, and surely mean the death of the entire united force. Kaduros, I want you to go. Leave this place with the Executor and the Eidolon forces. I will hold off the approaching Terran threat. What are you... No, you can't stay here. You will not survive against a force of this magnitude. If I stay, I may be able to severely reduce their numbers, to the point where you can deal with them. No, we will endure. Our fellow Eidolon and Terran allies will assist us. It won't be enough. Tell me, Kaduros, when have I ever been wrong in my assumptions? Not once, but Our success in this mission is of paramount importance, far more essential than my continued existence. Warden, I will not abandon you. We cannot abandon you. Kaduros, a great responsibility has been granted to me. I united our weakened brothers during the fall of Ire. I saved them from a terrible fate. As the being who formed the Eidolon, I am willing to do such actions again, even if it may cost me my own life. We can make it out of this together, brother. There's no need to make such a big sacrifice. If we leave now, the RSSI will overpower us. Their numbers are far too massive to escape from. This is for the survivability of our tribe, Kaduros. No, even greater. This is for the survivability of the future. Please, let me do this. And if you fail, and the RSSI's numbers are still too great, then we were never fit to win this war, I suppose. Kaduros, our time is running out. I ask of you to accept my choice and evacuate while the option is still plausible. You and Nasaran are strong. You have both grown tremendously since the fall of Ire. I've gone to great length to ensure our tribe can thrive for years to come. I've done what I could do to prolong our continued existence. I have a strong belief in you and Nasaran's capabilities. I trust for you to not let my wish fade into the dark void. I understand, brother. I shall go to the Grand Executor and escape with her and the Eidolon. I keep trying to think of a way that Warden's gonna get out of this, because we're fully expecting him to die now. Antaro Tassadar. Antaro Warden. But, like, what if he goes full-on badass and just wipes them all out? And, like, limps back to the ship. Floats back to the ship. Grand Executor, we have to move now. Evacuate all our forces far away from this area. But where is Warden? Warden is sacrificing himself to save us. He's doing what? Find the Protoss men. Search every corner. My time has come. Guys, I found one. Terrans, I hereby stand as the shield for our force's safety. If you desire the blood of our warriors, you must first breach this shield. What is he doing? Taunting us? All search teams rallied our location. The Protoss have headed this way. Whoa! Now I shall become one with the Kala. Such a bright light. Warden, he has done it. His loss is great. How could it have come to this? What shall we do without Warden's guidance? We will endure, Grand Executor. Warden entrusted us with his legacy with great purpose. He was certain we could emerge from this war as victors. He had a wish that the Idiron could thrive even without his aid. That was his last request to us. If there's one thing I can do for our fallen friend, it is to do my absolute best to fulfill his wish. Yes, you speak truth, Kaduros. Not much is left to be done. I suggest we meet up with our Terran allies to prepare for the final push. Yes, and that Zerg creature. He shall pay for this treachery. Because of his lies, we nearly get slaughtered by our manipulated brethren and the RSSI. And Warden is gone. Because of him. I knew my initial skepticism regarding your decision to work alongside other races was not without reason. We should have been more watchful. Grand Executor, believe me, our Terran allies meant us no harm, I guarantee that. Warden and I had no idea of their allegiance with the Zerg, and what they even see a benefit with the Zerg's involvement is a mystery to me. But I assure you, Grand Executor, these Terrans are good people. I will make this right. Friend Reeves must be informed about the Zerg creature's wrongdoings. He needs to understand how much we suffer due to his actions. And if I must, I will gladly end its pitiful life. An RSSI patrol will be here shortly. I can sense them nearby. Warden may have succeeded in reducing their numbers, but we should still seek out allies. Are you ready to move, Kaduros? Certainly. Let's go. Wow. That was definitely the most impactful cinematic moment, I think, of this campaign. Which is great because this is the second to last mission. That was really well done. Excellent use of well-timed music. I think that's so important and sometimes underused. And in this case, that was really, really well done. Sad to see Warden go. I think the other cutscene that had a lot of impact was the one at the end of Eusaurus, where Warden rallies all the Eusoran Protoss as well. So it's interesting to see that Warden has some of the most impactful scenes in general, and now he's gone. But that was great. One thing that I also like that there's a cliffhanger. I think that's something that some of the other missions, or actually I think a lot of the other missions have sort of lacked, is this uncertainty of what's going to happen next time, because that's what really keeps folks really waiting and engaged for the next one. Because like Did Crayon purposefully mislead them, or was he just like, well, I'm pretty sure that the Nano Command Center is what you're looking for, so go and give it a shot? Did he know that that wouldn't work? Because I think like he and Nicaria went through all those flashback scenes, so it's possible he did know for sure, but I honestly am not clear on if he purposely misled them or his intentions were like, whatever, or if he was purposely trying to screw them over. I don't know. So like next time, like, are we going to be fighting the Daggerfang? Will we be playing as the Daggerfang? Will we be playing as the Terran and have to like arbitrate between the Zerg and the Protoss? It's like, it's a neat idea now that we have to really consider what might happen in the last map, which is really fun. And I do wish there was a bit more of that, because I think in the previous maps I've said before, where you complete your objective, there's a defined stop point, and then you go to the next mission, and it's like a different scenario. And to a degree, that's necessary because we're playing an RTS where you need a set objective for one map. But narratively, this one did really well, where you have that gut punch of showing like the remnants of Voradin's explosion with the really well-timed music, and then you know that the remaining diminished Ederon forces like out for blood. They're like, we have to finish this, and you know that they're displeased with Crayon. And it really makes you wonder, especially because there's only one map left, is how could this get tied up in a satisfying way? Will we be killing Crayon? What will happen with the Daggerfang? Will they all work it out in some way? It's neat. I'm looking forward to the end of this. So this is about an hour video, so we'll keep this all as one. I'll release this on Labor Day. Well, it's Monday in the U.S., Labor Day. So thanks everyone for watching. It's good to be back to my normal schedule. I'll see you tomorrow for some Arcane. All right, bye now.